What's up everybody, it's Brooklyn Cardenas and I am so happy to be back on Paw Metro Pro's YouTube channel where all the education and good times happen. So if you don't already, like and subscribe to this channel so you can continue to get the information as soon as it comes out. Now today we're going to be creating a beautiful dimensional blonde using not one but two different lighteners. This is what separates us as artists from drugstores and supermarkets. Our guests don't want a one-size-fits-all, they want a dimensional color. Our guests don't fit in a box and neither should their hair color. So let's have some fun, let's custom create something specific just for our guests and use our knowledge and power from the products and tools to have a little fun and create something beautiful. You ready? Let's go.
This is beautiful Tori, and it's been about 6 months since she's been in, so everything's really long and grown out. So we're excited to do a really big, beautiful, bold pop in the front and some dimensional color throughout the top, just so it grows in really soft and easy for her. Since I already know about 4 inches are gonna go, I'm just gonna do a real quick perimeter trim, just so I have a really great canvas to work off of. I went ahead and sectioned out Tori's whole hairline. This is going to be about a 2 to 3 finger width section all the way around the perimeter. First, we're going to mix up our Synchrolift Soft, which is our gentle cream lightener, with our 20 volume developer. We're going to start our sectioning right in this back right corner. I'm going to start into the back because this is where usually the hair is the darkest. I'm going to take a little bit of a slice off the hairline, leaving just a little bit out to be the buffer. This is usually where you pull your hair up, so I want all this to be really soft. So I'll weave and then I'll tease. This just gives a really soft diffusion. I'll lay my foil in and then I'll paint on this Synchrolift Soft from all the way up to that comb and to that all the way out to the outside edges. If the comb doesn't stay secure in this area, you can go ahead and pop it out. But I'll do this teasing section, slicing and weaving with the tease at the base all the way throughout this back edge. The reason why I'm going to make sure that there's a little bit of a tease in this back area is just because I want it to really look super natural and just really diffused. As we move over into the front corner panels, we're gonna switch up the sectioning just a little bit. We will no longer need it to be diffused. We're gonna want this to pop. So we'll not use the tease in these 3 corner panels. We're gonna take slices all the way to the scalp. So you can see I'm gonna take a diagonal back section. This is what's gonna fall forward in front of her face. So I'll take a see-through section and then we'll slice that right in half, drop what's underneath, and then take our foil and lay that in all the way to the base. Now, when you're applying the lightener, what I would suggest is, start about a 1/4 inch away from the scalp first, and then paint everything else downwards. And at the very end with the dry brush, you can go back in and get all the way up to the scalp. What that will do is it'll just make sure there's less product right at that heat line, so you won't get that hair to expand or that lightener to expand and create any holidays. So you can keep these really tight and really impactful so that it is diffused by having that hair in between, but it's really, really soft. So the saturation with that beautiful Synchrolift Soft will make sure that we get to that desired level and be able to really give a really beautiful pop in the front. So again, you can see right into here, it's almost like a dry brush to go in and then make sure your foil is folded right at the seams. Here's a 360 view of what the hairline looks like all foiled out, the diffusion in the back, and then the pop in the front, all featuring our Synchrolift Soft. This next section is going to be a triangle from the back crown forward, and we're going to go ahead and mix up our second lightener, which is going to be our Synchrolift Plus. This is our ultra quick blue powder lightener that gets up to 9 levels of lift. This is packed with power. This is where you're going to get that really quick and beautiful lift. Again, this is in through that top edge, so really we're going to see this veil and cascade over everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up 1 scoop of lightener to 2 ounces of our 20 volume cream developer. The technique in this same top area is going to be very similar to what we've done before. Our first section is going to be a sliced tease. And we're going to go ahead and leave our comb in right at the base, paint our lightener all the way up to the comb. And then the reason why we're going to do this is because we've got that pop and that really impacted foil right in the front. And then we're going to allow these to kind of like be softer and a little bit more diffused. This is what's going to give us that really great look that looks like a root smudge, but just skips the step. We don't need it. We'll just create it on its own. So this next section, what I'm going to do a little bit differently is I'm going to paint away from the scalp. So I'm going to use the foil from the last section to be my guide. I'm going to set in the foil just a little bit away from the base and then paint on through my section. Now what helps me to kind of diffuse this is I'll go back in and create a really nice line of lightener and then just flick it back up the other way. I'll fold the foil right to that exact same place and then take my next section. Now I'm going to alternate these. One's going to be a slice with a tease, and then the next one will be a paint of foil away from the base, and we're going to alternate these back and forth. What I love about this comb on the top is that you're really able to kind of like hold that tease and then be able to paint all the way forward. Now you can see in some of these I'll leave the ends out just because I don't need them because they're already light, and we'll just do this all the way back until we reach that back corner of the head. Okay, pay attention for this wash house technique. It will change the game for your guest experience. As you take out each one of the foils, use the wide tooth comb to detangle each tease as you take out the foil. So do this individually. Each section, take out the foil, unfold it, take the wide part of the comb, stick it directly right into the tease as you tap and pull each one of the teases out individually. This will make the most amazing experience for your guest in the wash house. As you can see, I love the way that it's lifted. I don't feel like I need a toner. I just love the way it's lifted. I'll use the Forever Blonde Platinum shampoo and conditioner in the wash house. This just gives a really beautiful mute, and I love all the moisture. And again, taking out those teases creates an incredible experience. I know she's gonna love this finish. I'm gonna trim it up and we'll see the end results.